Oh my, turn around, gal, let them see you behind as well, just...
Everyone likes to consider themselves an individual with their own unique features that make them who they are. For some people, those features are so different that they could stand out in any crowd. That's why we're breaking down 10 rare humans that are 1 in a million and proud of it.
Very proud.
Number 10, Nightkick Gatwick.
Asked me that if I was given 10 grand, would I bleach my skin color?
Nightkick Gatwick is an American model originally from Ethiopia. This beautiful model's deeply pigmented skin has definitely caught people's attention. The model's career has been skyrocketing as she's broken down the barriers of the modeling industry. Not only that, but she has helped other dark-skinned models do the same thing. The 24-year-old model is proud of the message she is sending, and she wants the world to know. Not only is she a major advocate for the modeling industry, but she's also become a voice for black rights around the world. Fans have nicknamed her the Queen of Darkness. She has openly told interviewers that she loves the name herself. In her own words, black is bold, black is beautiful, black is gold. Don't let American standards damage your African soul. Love the skin you live in, no matter what color or shade it may be. Number 9, stretchiest skin.
Okay, let go now. Yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Gary Turner discovered he has something pretty unique that most people don't have. His skin is unbelievably stretchy. This is due to the rare genetic order that causes his skin to stretch to some extraordinary levels. His skin is a result of a rare condition known as Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Gary's very open about his stretchy skin and is always ready to show it off. He often displays all kinds of tricks and stunts with his skin to show off just how stretchy he is. During an infamous interview in the late 90s, Gary stretched out his skin for spectators to almost 7 inches. This landed him a spot in the Guinness World Record book. For years, he's held on to that record now. His skin has definitely made him a legend. Number 8, Horned Lady.
是不是也要长出来啊？
In 2010, a Chinese woman surprised her friends and family after growing a horn out of her head. It all started around her birthday in 2010, when she turned 101 years old. The event brought a lot more than surprises. Family were concerned about spotting a horn growing right out of her forehead. Her friends and physicians have nicknamed her single horn the Devil's Horn. While she only has one currently, there appears to be a second one that is slowly forming. This horn isn't just some magical phenomenon. The horn is known as a cutaneous horn. It is technically a tumor that is growing. However, while they're extremely rare, they're almost always benign. That being said, the horn often has the appearance of wood or even coral. Oftentimes a surgeon or dermatologist is able to remove these through a procedure. For the Chinese woman, this isn't exactly an option given the horn's location. The Chinese woman has decided she'd like to hold on to hers for now, given it's right on her forehead. The old woman also believes this horn is part of who she is and makes her unique. Number 7, the world's dirtiest man. Homelessness is a widespread epidemic. Sadly, there hasn't been much relief for those living in extreme poverty around the world. One man in particular has been dubbed the world's dirtiest man. Amu Haji is a homeless man who hasn't showered in over 60 years. Outside a small village in Iran, the older man smokes animal dung and cigarettes every day. He dug a pit and has used it as a bedroom for himself. Locals who felt sorry for the man built him a shack he can use to shield himself from the weather. Many wonder why Amu won't bathe himself in local streams. Many believe the man suffers from a number of mental health issues. Amu isn't exactly known to take good care of himself in other ways either. He gives himself haircuts by burning his own hair. He has lived most of his life like this, and it seems he's not ready to give up anytime soon. Number 6, X-Ray Girl.
Natasha is shown the medical conditions she has to identify in the subjects.
Natasha Demkina is a Russian teenager straight out of the comic books. The team believes she has X-ray powers which allow her to see inside people. Not only does her special power allow that, but she's able to make diagnoses that are frequently more accurate than those of trained physicians. While many around the world, and especially in Russia, have tried to disprove her capabilities, she has a growing following of journalists, doctors, and even patients who truly believe that her powers are real. Her skeptics believe there are other things at play. They believe she is using a similar technique that psychics use known as cold reading. They often prod people for different reactions so they can adjust their answers according to what would resonate with them most. There's no doubt that whether she actually yields these powers or not, she definitely has the attitude and character that make her unique. Number 5, the Silver Man.
The change was so gradual that I didn't perceive it.
Stan Jones has a highly unusual skin tone. From head to toe, he is literally silver colored. It all started when he was trying to cure himself of an illness he's never actually disclosed. He was using large amounts of silver to try and cure this illness. Since his home remedy went wrong, he was permanently silver colored. The big mystery many wonder about is what he was trying to cure. There's no doubt that the experiment turned very wrong. Scientists are confused as well, and it's been proven time and time again that silver offers no health benefits to humans. In fact, eating silver will lead to being directly deposited in the liver, kidneys, brain, and skin. This is what leads to the bluish silver tint that Jones had. That being said, Jones hasn't had many other side effects and lived fairly healthy for years. Sadly, Jones passed away in 2013, but the cause was unrelated to his silver skin poisoning. Number 4. Hairiest man on Earth. Yu Zhenhan is no chimpanzee. He's an ordinary man with some extraordinary hair. Zhenhan is covered from head to toe in long hair. He is from China and has a rare condition that causes an insane amount of hair to grow all over his body. In fact, 96% of his body is covered in hair, to be exact. The only hairless part of his body are the palms of his hands and the soles of his feet. Yu Zhenhao has told interviewers that his hair has brought him great fame, but he'd rather be known for something else entirely. He's now trying to remove these hairs so he can fulfill his childhood dream of becoming a musician. Number 3. 0% body fat. You might think twice about extreme tactics after meeting this man. Tom Staniford lives with an extremely rare condition known as MDP syndrome, also known as mandible dysplasia. The condition is so rare that it's only been recorded in 8 people all over the world. This syndrome prevents fatty tissue from being stored under the skin. It also causes connective tissue loss in his feet and hands, immobility of his ankles, and some hearing loss, as well as poor flexibility in general. Don't let Tom's appearance fool you. He is a paracyclist, and was also the 2011 Paracyclist Circuit Race Champion. Number 2. One blue eye. If you've seen individuals with shocks of white hair, you may be seeing a rare condition known as bipaldism. Bipaldism is a condition characterized by the absence of cells called melanocytes in certain areas of the skin and hair. Melanocytes produce the pigment melanin, which contributes to hair, eye, and skin color. The absence of melanocytes leads to patches of skin and hair that are lighter than normal. Approximately 90% of affected individuals have a white section of hair near their front hairline, a white forelock. The eyelashes, the eyebrows, and the skin under the forelock may be unpigmented. This phenomenon almost gives those who have it a rare mythical look. If you throw one blue eye into the mix, then you have an even rarer condition known as Waardenburg syndrome. This is a rare group of genetic conditions and pigmentation deficiencies which can sometimes cause one blue eye and one brown eye. There's no doubt these people look extremely special. Number 1. David Kengan. Dave Kengan suffered from heart disease when he was very young that resulted in his hands and legs not developing normally. Karate has helped the 15-year-old Dutch boy overcome the pain of his disabilities and showcase his abilities. David started learning karate at the age of 7. Dave Kengan loved the sport. With his untiring training efforts, the Dutch youth has reached a level many would think impossible. The Japanese admired the passion of Dave for karate. Subsequently, Dave was invited to perform at the JKA Karate-Do World Championship in 2014. The disabled youth made the spectators in the Japanese theater feel moved to tears with his performance from the heart. That's all for today. Be sure to let us know of a 1 in a million human that we may have missed by commenting below. As always, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new updates. This has been our breakdown of 10 rare humans that are 1 in a million.